Hello, moon babies. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to this spring art magic bucket list. This is the third video in our crafty seasonal series here, and I'm really excited to brainstorm some revitalizing, nourishing art magic ideas for you today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Molly. I am an art witch, author, illustrator, magic mentor auntie, and I have gigantic hair. I can't even keep her in the frame today. Grab yourself a cuppa, come on in, and let's talk about some art spells for spring. Art spell number 1. Let's refresh and renew an item in our home with a focus on enchantment. You might wish to paint a piece of furniture or experiment with stencils on a vase or tabletop. You could use contact paper, wallpaper, freehand draw. Use this as a spell to invite refreshment and play with the energies of spring. I actually have an entire chapter devoted to this in my upcoming book, Rainbow Magic. Upcycle a plastic container into a spelled planter for growing creative ideas and wild insights. So to do this, you'll snuffle around in your recycling container and you're going to find a plastic bottle of some kind. It could be a milk carton, maybe it's a laundry detergent bottle or an empty cleaning product, and you're going to cut the bottom off so that it creates a space for a planter. Then you are going to decorate this container with a portrait of your own face, perhaps the face of your muse or the face of your imagination. Then take your painted container and pop a house plant, or perhaps propagate your springtime seeds in this container to symbolically foster and nurture new insights and creative growth. I actually performed this spell using a styrofoam wig form that I pirated from the trash, and she's possibly the most terrifying thing I have ever made, and I love her. I am not sorry. It could also be really cute to make micro versions of this spell to fill with springtime flowers to gift to your besties. So we all know about dyeing and painting eggs for spring magic, but what about painting with eggs? You might wish to experiment with the ancient art of egg tempera, or should I say, experiment. Magically speaking, eggs correspond to a whole slew of goodies, from protection to good luck, to health, to fertility, to creativity, to the mystery. And so making art supplies from eggs could be a fun way for you to explore other dimensions of this magical ingredient. So in your art witching adventures this spring, consider tapping into this stream of tradition by creating your own egg tempera paint. Create a dream incubation egg. I've actually got one of these, hold up. You can make a dream incubation egg by recycling a plastic fillable Easter egg, and you decorate the outside as well as the inside. And you can fill the inside with stone chips, with gold leaf, with collaged images. You could write words of power on the inside and use this to hold your petitions, your dreams, your wishes. So we can think of the dream incubation egg as an egg-shaped spell bag. So what do you wish to emerge as this season? What wishes and dreams need a little bit of extra nourishment? So go ahead and nurture your dreams this spring with a dream incubation egg. Notice what is awakening where you live. What is coming to life or resurrecting in your neighborhood, in your bioregion? Not what marketing tells you that you're supposed to be experiencing this time of year, but what you actually notice. So in my part of the world, I know that spring has truly arrived with the sound of spring peepers. Spring comes on a wave of the chirping of millions of frogs. Who is it that comes around when the tendrils of spring reach your part of the world? You can honor this messenger of spring in your art magic by painting a stone, creating a figurine, a sculpture, a drawing, a watercolor, a stuffy of this messenger, and giving it a place of honor on your altar. Let's talk about mud. I am very jealous of all of you moonfolk out there who experience pastoral springs with blossoms and lambs and bunnies running around. Here, it is mud season, so we're gonna get into it. Consider crafting a mud stencil this spring. And if a mud stencil sounds fun to you, you can find detailed instructions on exactly how to do it and what you will need in the blog post associated with this video. So if that sounds fun to you, make sure to check it out. You could employ a mud stencil spell to spread magic in your community. Communicate with the genius Loci. You might wish to use it as a form of grounding and earth communion. You can also use a mud stencil spell to release perfectionism and give yourself permission to be your whole messy self. Go on a little scavenger hunt and scour your fridge, your pantry, your spice cabinet for natural dye ingredients. You'd be surprised how many you probably already have. Use your magical dye concoctions to color eggs, fabric, natural fibers, or paper ephemera for your grimoire and collage adventures. This could be a fun magical activity to invite your family and friends and kin into as well. Mix up a big batch of your natural dye and invite them to bring something to dip into the cauldron together. And finally, number 8 on our list of art magic spells for spring is the seed bomb inspired amulet. Now, there is a ton of debate about whether or not seed bombs actually work, but for our purposes here, it doesn't matter. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with what a seed bomb is, it is essentially a ball of dirt and nutrients and native seeds that are all smushed together into a ball that are meant to be launched into a barren space to promote the regreening and rewilding of a space. Our spell borrows the essence of the seed bomb to create an amulet. And to do this, you're going to make an easy clay and you're going to mix it with some native dirt and some seeds that are meaningful to you. You can find a recipe for that clay and instructions for making the amulet in the blog post. But we're going to use this clay to create beads, charms, and wearables for the Art Witch. And we can use this wearable, this amulet, to remember to bring our powers of regeneration wherever we go. May all spaces be blessed by your presence. May your magic flow with you when you go into sad and barren places. May you cultivate the seeds of creativity wherever you roam. And may you be a generator of beauty, proof that life can and will return. I really hope that these ideas help stir up in you some of the invigorating magic of spring. And I made you a doodle. You can find all of these ideas in an illustrated printable over on the blog. You'll find that below if you'd like to grab that for your grimoire. I want to thank you so much for watching and for being here and potentially subscribing if you had fun today. I would like to extend deep gratitude to my patrons for supporting this work, making this possible, and allowing the Art Magic planet to flourish here on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And thank you for being who you are in the world. I really cannot wait to see what you create. And until we speak again, my friends, witch on, witch boldly, and be well. Bye for now. Mwah.